Hello, hello, hello. It is quite late. My name is Darnice, and I am the founder of Walking Them Shoes LLC, which is an organization designed to help empower women, young girls, and women all around the world. I'm coming to you tonight in hopes to be able to help you set the tone to calm to ease the stress of today. So, I am hoping that these words that I will share with you tonight will bring a sense of peace and a feeling of relaxation. So, I am going to ask you to join me in an upright position. Uh, I want you to arch your back. I want you to take a few deep breaths. And this technique that I am getting ready to share with you is something that I do often, not just at night, but sometimes I do this during the day, throughout the day, because sometimes I have a tendency to carry, like most of us, a bit of stress right here in your chest. So, what I want you to do is find a little quiet place if you can, if you will, and dim the lights if you can. You want to sit with your eyes closed, but I'm going to keep mine open for a few here and there. I want you to just sit and relax. I want you to sit upright. I want you to put one of your hand right above your navel area. And I want you to take a few deep breaths in. Inhale and hold it if you can for a few seconds. Exhale. And if you can, I'd like you to do that again. Inhale. Hold it if you can. Exhale. And you can continue to do that a few times. I am asking you to do that because that will help you take in some fresh air and help you to release. So you're breathing in and you're breathing out. And the reason why I'm asking you to do that, because sometimes throughout the day, whether we give in stressful situations, we're put in stressful situations or not, but sometimes throughout the day, we tend to forget to breathe. It sounds crazy, but it's real. Throughout my life, I've had some counseling sessions. I've sat with therapists before, and that is also another reason why I love to counsel. I love to coach because it's giving back, but it's also being able to speak to someone when you know that you've come from similar situations. So, saying that to say, I am here tonight and asking you to join me whenever you get stressed, whenever you feel the pressure. I want you to remember to breathe because sometimes in tenseful situations, stressful situations, when it's a lot going on, we tend to hunch, we tend to forget to breathe. So imagine being hunched and not really breathing. Yeah, I'm breathing while I'm talking to you, but we tense up our stomach muscles. So just try to relax. Sit upright and allow your stomach to go in and out with your breaths. In and out with your breaths. Some people suffer with anxiety, and that is real. Some people suffer with severe anxiety where they have panic attacks. And I must say, I've suffered with anxiety a time or two for a long time in my life. I suffered with anxiety without the desire to take medication. And I wanted to work through my anxiety. And lo and behold, things became even more stressful. I was aware that I had the anxiety, Uh, I thought I was in control over it, but when certain things started happening in my body, I knew then that I wasn't in control of it. So I had to seek help for myself. So I am not a doctor. I am not a psychiatrist, psychologist. I am an organization owner. I am the CEO of Walking Them Shoes. I am a Christian counselor, a Christian coach, life coach, that is. So, yes, I have clients that reach out to me from time to time to discuss issues that they may have. I have friends who also reach out to me to discuss issues and concerns. But I am coming to you tonight because I felt led in my spirit to be able to speak to someone, because someone needed to hear this tonight, that you are not alone, and that the stress that you feel right now, or the stress that you felt throughout the day, can be alleviated. If you need medication, then take medication. I am not at all judging anyone who need medication. I am not telling you not to take medication. Once again, I am not a doctor, but what I can share with you are the techniques that I use to help get me through. And as I said, if you do these breathing techniques, you will get through. You can get through. There is also power in prayer. I am a praying woman. And when things begin to bother me, I don't get right down on my knees and pray, but I could be in a position of standing or sitting, it doesn't matter. But I know that there's a higher being, there's a higher calling, and I know that God is watching over us all. God sees all, God knows all. So I have built a relationship with him. So, on top of being aware of my breathing, being aware when I'm carrying heavy stress, and the power of prayer, the two combined can help get you through. There's other techniques such as relaxation, meditation, yoga. There are so many things out here for us. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. See yourself. Look in the mirror and see yourself. See yourself for who you are. Look deep in that mirror and ask yourself if there is any uncertainty. Ask yourself, who am I? What am I struggling with? What is on my heart that is weighing so heavy that it's hindering me from moving forward, that it's hindering me from doing the best works that I know I could possibly do? Because anxiety can paralyze you with fear. Anxiety can lead to many other issues. There are some underlying issues with anxiety. There are some that some people suffer with, that is caused by certain medications that they take, by certain ailments that they have. But there is also the anxiety that comes with depression. And I'm telling you, people, if you don't take hold of it, it is going to take hold of you, and it can ruin relationships. It can damage you internally. It can hinder you. It just paralyzes you with fear. God don't want us to live in fear. God do not want us to live in fear. You are designed, you're created with likeness of the Father, of God. So see it for what it is. If it takes you to have to sit at your dining room table or lay in your bed and open up that Bible and read, let God guide you. Let God guide you. Because guess what? When you build a relationship with Him, it's like talking to somebody that's sitting right next to you. You might can't see him, you might can't physically feel him, but know that he's with you. I felt that. There's been times in my life many, many years ago when I struggled deeply with stress, anxiety, depression, you know, and struggling because I was afraid to share with someone how I really felt. Because here was this person who, great on the outside, but internally was struggling. And it wasn't until I decided to look in the mirror and say, I deserve so much more than what I am getting. And not getting, receiving from someone else, but getting and receiving, because the fulfillment in life is much more than being balled up and crying on the sofa, crying because you feel like you lost control. So I'm telling you, and you. Yes, this is my YouTube channel. I didn't even introduce any of that, but it was heavy on me before I decided to take it down tonight. It was heavy on me to share with you, whomever needed to hear this, that you have to set the tone. You have to set the tone. You have to set the atmosphere right. You got to get this right. You got to get this right. Okay, one will battle the other. So as I am coming to you tonight to share my story, follow me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You'll see my face much more often. I will share many more stories as I come to you. I want to thank you for your time. If anyone need any Christian counseling, life coaching, if you need anything, my name again is Darnie Southsop. I am the CEO, organizational founder of Walking Them Shoes. So feel free to reach out to me by phone, 215-550-1328. Again, the number is 215-550-1328. Darnice Alsop. My email, I can be reached at walkinthamshoesllc@gmail.com. I hope that you enjoyed this video and hopes that you come back to see me again. Have a good night.